second to last day of Huevember 2016. What a ride it has been. I will talk about my thoughts about it tomorrow, but today I got a digital piece, and it was actually the last digital piece of the year. And considering, again, I'll talk about it a little more tomorrow, next year I will probably do markers all the way through. So it's going to be the last digital Huevember piece for a while. Who knows how many years until I go into I do digital again for Huevember. Of course, you'll be seeing some other digital pieces between now and then. But anyways, so let me talk a little bit about this piece. So you probably saw on the card that I pulled out that it said volcano. So this is supposed to be like a volcano erupting near a village in the mountains. Thing was, all the good volcano-like colors came and went, and so now I had this kind of yellowy green. So I just decided to play around with that, and instead of coloring, like, making the majority this green and coloring other things different colors, I just lined everything in the green and then had a black background to kind of get an interesting effect there. And what it kind of ended up looking like, and you'll see more when I do the volcano right now, I'm just working on the village, but what it ended up looking like was a nuclear reactor overflowing and erupting because of the green color. Of course, I don't know why there would be a giant nuclear reactor in the middle of like a European mountainscape, but I don't know, I was trying to do like outline in one color, and then I just thought it would look better and pop out more against the black, and it really made it look radioactive, but I kind of like the idea. I also like this greens, it almost looks like green slime coming down the mountain, so maybe that's like some third grade kids science fair project. They just had to make a volcano of slime. Who knows? Actually, that reminds me, so we had a science fair at our elementary school, and my parents always encouraged me and my brother to enter in it because it was, they're really nerdy and we're really nerdy, but they said you can never make a volcano because everybody makes a volcano, so you have to do something more creative, so we weren't allowed to do a volcano project for the science fair. So what else can I say? I tried to add to the volcano and to the mountains, show some parts of a cliff or a rock face, give it some jaggedy lines to indicate that. They kind of ended up looking very veiny, so we have a bunch of weird radioactive veiny mountains and a radioactive veiny volcano. Yeah. So, I mean, this picture was not my favorite, but I don't think I had a lot to work with because I had this weird bright green, almost, greenish yellow, and a picture of a volcano, and it just, it didn't fit together. So, you'll see very, very briefly when I finish erasing this ooze stuff. There it is. You might have seen some white patches between the lines and the ooze, but I decided to keep those because with the black, it didn't really look like there were blank spaces, and it still looked like it was flowing. I say ooze, but it's meant to be lava. And there I just did the mountains, but I'm redoing them with thinner lines because they're in the distance, so I want my line thickness to be a lot thinner, in order to create the illusion of distance. So yeah, we're finishing up this one, and tomorrow will be the 30th. It'll be the last day, so when we get to that, I'm going to talk kind of about my journey with this Huevember thing, but until then, I hope you have a wonderful day, and yep, I'll see you on the final day of Huevember. Bye!